Hey drummers, welcome to Herta drum lesson number 15. This is really just a continuation of Herta 14, where we used a combination of ideas. We used Herta plus right, left, left, and it went 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left. Okay, so we're going to use that same combination idea, but now we're going to put it into a new phrase. And what we're going to do is we're going to play that combination idea 3 times, okay? And in order for it to work in 4/4, you have to start it on the and of 4, okay? Which is a little bit confusing, but let me play it a few times and I'll count it and explain it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. All right, now when we take the phrase and put it on the drum set, we're going to be playing a groove for a measure, okay? But just make sure you start the combination Herta right, left, left idea on the and of 4, okay? That's crucial. Okay, so what we're going to do with the first orchestration is just play it on the snare drum. Next orchestration, we're going to move each accent, each right hand accent, to a different time. The next orchestration has the first note of each Herta and each accented right moving to the toms. Next, we're going to have the first 2 notes of each Herta and each accented right moving to the toms. Okay, let's get the bass drum into the action. We're going to play the first note of each Herta and each accented right on the ride cymbal, accompanied by the bass drum. All right, this is a really powerful one. This one you're going to play medium, small, floor, snare, then crash, left, left on the snare. Say it again. Medium, small, floor, snare, crash, left, left. The last orchestration is really tricky, but it's worth learning because it's super cool. First Herta on the snare, followed by a crash, and then the last 2 lefts on the snare. Next Herta on the small tom, followed by a crash, last 2 lefts on the snare. Last Herta on the floor tom, followed by a crash, last 2 lefts on the snare. Okay, so that's Herta 15. You know, it's really kind of interesting when you start a fill in a different place than beat 1. You know, we're so accustomed to starting on beat 1, playing a 1 measure fill, and crashing on the next beat 1. You don't have to do that. And sometimes things can sound way more interesting when you don't. So I just stumbled on this idea of starting the Herta on the end of beat 4, and it was like a whole new world opened up, you know? So experiment a little, have a little fun. I'm Linsner. Check me out on Instagram, YouTube, and drumlessonsbuffalo.com.